All right, guys. Well, we're in Illinois, stopping to do our break. It's a nice little day out. I'll show you what the load looks like. She's sticking out the back. See what I'm saying? Sticking out the back. You can't close that. Can't close that top door. That's what that guy was freaking out about. It's all the same. So, just taking a break, doing a little pre-trip or mid-trip. Give everybody plenty of room if anybody's going to sneak in here. But oh, Eagle Eye, your truck sounds like fucking shit. I think he was on the side of the road a little ways back there, and he started smoking like a motherfucker. I think he just blew his motor up. So I got a buffing kit. I think next weekend. These bad boys, and that tank, maybe that if I get time. But the wheels and the tanks are gonna get polished. Yeah, that thing's smoking. Oh yeah. Guarantee he blew that. I can either that or he's got a bunch of injectors out. He's smoking like hell. Look at that. That thing is ticking like a son of a gun. You can hear it over my truck. My truck's, right next to us. But oh, it's a chick driving it. Wonder why she can't hit a hole. Can't hit the hole, save her ass. She's still in the middle of the lanes. Come on, lady. But we got 430 miles left of this trip. Like I said, we're just kind of cruising along. Took me a while to fall asleep last night. I ended up having to go get some NyQuil. Chugging a bunch of that. It seems to be the game sometimes. You gotta force yourself to go to bed. But so we got up. By the time we finally got out of bed at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Just kind of started moseying on down the road. It's been a relatively nice, slow, easy day. I can't complain. So I'm gonna finish our break and then we'll take off out of here. Good morning. Let's see if I can pull this up. We are in Bates City, Missouri. It's kind of over by Kansas City. Just getting up. We got here like 9 o'clock last night, and I didn't make it as far as I wanted to, but it's getting really windy over here. And it was getting later and later, and I'm just, how far do I want to push my luck? My GPS app was telling me that truck stop I was aiming for was like 4 hours before. So it was like, whatever. So we swung it in here, had enough, shut it down, because we got to do our 34. Man, is it cold. I had a real rough time sleeping last night, and in the middle of the night, I ended up waking up, and I noticed that the temp is just dropping and dropping and dropping. So I ended up having to start the truck. So I noticed the bunk heater was working, but it was like working harder than normal to keep up. So I pulled up the temps, and sure as shit, you know, like the real fuel was like 6 degrees. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's probably time to start the truck. I don't want to freeze the truck up. So we started the truck, let it build heat all night. Kind of laid here, fell back asleep. Got up this morning. So when I started the truck, I put anti-gel in. I just put, you know, half a bottle in each tank. So I put a whole bottle in. That treats 250. You get the big jug. So I put that in on top. And I think what we're going to do here is, since I idled all night, I'm looking at my fuel filter reading, and I'll show you. So that gauge right there, you see how it's at a 1 right now. So when we're idling, I'll bump it up to my idle speed. You know, sitting here, that shouldn't be that high. You know, it doesn't mess with the truck until it starts to get up over that 5. That's really when you're starting to gel. But I just kind of keep an eye on that in the cold climates. It's at like a little over 1 right now. Normally when it's warm enough, I will see that thing maybe hit 1.5 right there, or 2 when I'm climbing hills under full load. So we can tell that the fuel's starting to thicken up, right? So I think what we're going to do here, so idle it back down, see if it comes down a little bit. Just kind of hanging there. So I think what we're going to do here is a pretty sweet little wrap on that truck. I mean, it doesn't make it any better, but still nice that they you know, show some sort of a support around this goddamn country. So I think what we're gonna do is zip around and go top off our fuel. It's always a good thing to stir the tanks. You want to put fuel treatment in and then put your fuel in on top and kind of roll the tanks over like that. So I think that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to find a new parking spot and see if this helps. Because I don't want to freeze up. Set my book up, my log book, so I don't get in troubles. Some pretty big logs. Parking lot's nice and big, plenty of parking, man. I've never been here before. Plenty of parking. Oh, there's a jump start getting done. Swift. The Swift flatback. Well, get that fucker fired up. I'll know better. First time for last night as well. I went inside and they have a Godfather's Pizza, Subway, and Chester's Chicken. guys just sitting in the fuel island, not pulling ahead. Dumb shit. I'm gonna be lazy today. It's my day off. I'm not walking. But I went inside and I'm like looking for food. I have a problem with only eating like once a day. And so I'm sitting there looking around, and the lady, I'm like, how late? You know, it's like 9:30. I'm like, how late are you guys open? She's like 10. I'm like, ugh. So I don't want to be that asshole that, you know, comes in at 9:58 and makes them do 30 minutes worth of work. It's not right. Looks like this guy's gonna get going. Attention back there, buddy. What the fuck is this guy doing? Why are you backing out of the fuel island? I mean, I would have pulled ahead. I would have. Maybe the def's down. He needs def. Let's find out. See if he answers. Oh, they ain't got no def? No. You want this one? Figured it'd be something like that. No def. It's alright. I'm good on def. Me neither. Alright, let's get out here and top these off. Alright. $470 later. We put in 106, just shy of 107 gallons. So we didn't put any more treatment in because we had that treatment from last night. So this 107, hopefully this has some sort of treatment in it. They usually do when you're in the northern states. Because the last time we fueled up would be that would have been down in that Tennessee spot, you know, so that would have been relatively non-winterized fuel. So, and as of right now, I already noticed a difference in the gauge. So definitely was a good idea. Definitely going to help. I'll show you guys here once it's zipping around. I think we're going to park right between this flatbed and this national carrier. We'll see how it goes. If I gotta turn it around, I gotta turn it around. This prime guy took the spot I was in. That fucking Oakley tanker I was next to, his fucking tri-pack was running all night long, and that was a loud son of a bitch. Too sure about facing downhill, and I'm not too sure about facing the way the wind is coming right now, but it is what it is, right? I'll show you guys what it looks like, what the gauge looks like. Let me get inside this. Okay, right there. Right there's an example how you know I got a longer truck. I'm mirror to mirror with a guy. Our trailers are right where they're touching. And I'm mirror to mirror with a guy with a 53. It's a guy with a 48. But look at the gauge now. Okay, now let's bump the idle up to what it was. Bingo. See the difference in stirring the tanks? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hang out here and relax, and tomorrow morning we'll get up and run. We got about an hour and a half or so to get to our delivery, and then we're out. Still gotta find load. So, give you guys that.